So Raskolikinov became aware of his shortcomings in the same moment when he locks eyes with the pawn lady's sister. It becomes aware to the reader that his endeavor wasn't ever about being superior. That was ultimately just a cope. What was actually happening was Raskolikinov was giving in to this Luciferian intellect. He believed humankind was a aimless and meek being and could be taken away for something as trivial and banal as the monetary gain. It is an ironic moment in the novel in which his theory, as he calls it, comes to a test, and it completely falls apart, as if God himself is coming down to taunt Raskolikinov to say, if my creature, if my being, if my creation is so meager and futile, then here, take another, kill an innocent one, and tell me you feel nothing. You see, Raskolikinov was only able to justify his actions because he already had malice in his heart for the old lady. In a way, he felt disconnected from the old lady because he already had malice in his heart. He didn't like her, so in a way, he didn't care whether she lived or not. Now, on the other side of that coin, there was the pawn lady's sister. Her sister was there present in the moment he decides to go and kill the pawn lady. So when he sees her, it's in that moment he really starts to feel all those emotions that a normal person would have actually felt when they decide that they're going to do something like this. So that's the moment when I feel like the veil, the visor, the vision, the delusions all break, and that's when you see him on the cover of the novel. He's sweating, he's scared. You can see the fear in his eyes, and I feel like in these moments, and when you're reading the book, you can really feel the terror, the embodiment of just evil that is lurking in him. And because he doesn't feel that same malice for the pawn lady's sister, you know, like he doesn't hate her like he hates the pawn lady. And that reason being that the pawn lady is not so nice to her sister, which then in sense like brings on some more of that malice, because he likes her sister. Not that he likes her in a relationship sense, but he's just fond of her. They're friends. And so seeing the pawn lady being rude to her sister, which he likes her, it's just like it brings on more malice, and he makes her resent her even more. But then Raskolikinov seeing the pawn lady's sister, it's just like it's almost like there's that moment when he realizes, like, it's like sometimes in life you get a moment to where you can decide, do you want to keep on going on this path, or do you want to like correct? Do you want to realize that you were wrong, and do you want to go the other way? And although Raskolikinov feels terrible about doing this, he's still so soaked in his ego and so ego ridden, and that's ultimately what it is. He gives into his ego, and he says, you know, I'm not gonna do it. You know, he ultimately ends up killing her. You know, he kills the pawn lady's sister as well, because even though he feels bad in this moment, and this is the moment when he starts to backpedal and let go of his thoughts and his ideas. In this moment, he's still too deep into it, and he's not ready to let go. So he ultimately ends up killing her, and later on in the novel, he pays for his sins, as you will. And yeah, it's hard for me to articulate my thoughts, so this probably wasn't very good, but either way, thank you for watching.